Before we begin this episode, I'd like to apologize to everybody because this may not exactly be my very best episode I've ever done. Last night I went out with some friends of mine from church and we had a bonfire, which is a bonfire. Normally you find a big open space, you put up a bunch of sticks in the middle of a field and you light it on fire and it's a good time. Well, the thing about it is, last night we didn't just find an open field and put some sticks in the middle of it. We found a chimney out in the middle of an open field, just a freestanding chimney, and we lit a fire inside of that, and we cooked out some hot dogs and some sausage, and it was really a good time. There should be some pictures popping up showing some shots from that event, and it was a great time. It was a lot of fun. It was really cool just to have that chimney there with the fire. So great times. The problem was my friend had just mowed that field down for us to be able to do that, and so my allergies went and I went and so I had to come home and take a Benadryl where I went and so that's what happened last night. And I woke up relatively late today, and I had to go and mow my own yard, and which again I had to take more allergy meds, which made me go so I don't go in the middle of the video. So like I said, when you watch the video, it may not be the very best it could possibly be. I apologize for that. This is a moment. Hey folks, welcome to a wonderful episode of Moments with Dallas. Hope everybody is doing well. For today's episode, I thought I'd talk about a few different topics. First off, I want to talk about something in reference to my episode a couple weeks ago where I was talking about different kind of nerds. I had a conversation with somebody about cosplayers, and they said they really enjoyed my thing, and they kind of went on this whole rant about how they think cosplaying is just weird and just not cool. I want to put a stop to something and say, I do not subscribe to that thought process. I actually think cosplaying is really cool. I'm very impressed with the ability for people to take fictional characters and just really make them come alive. And so to all you cosplayers, you're awesome. And like I said, I have no qualms with the cosplayers. You guys are really cool. I really enjoy seeing the different things do. I mean, you talk to the guy that owns the Doctor Who scarf and sonic screwdrivers. I say, does anybody have any jelly babies? If you're really interested in seeing some nifty cosplay, check out this person named Paris Winston. She has an Instagram. You see a little link right here? Right here? Yeah, you see that? Right there? Link to her. And then down here, you'll see a link for her Facebook. Check her out. She's really cool. She has some really nifty cosplay revolving around Catwoman. And it's really top notch. In fact, she just went to a comic convention this past week and just got some great reviews on her cosplay. So yeah, check her out. Right, so the next thing I want to talk about is what is up with my screen name, sirXroam. Several of you have sent messages to me saying, Dallas, what's up with this name, sirXroam? It doesn't make sense what it's all about. So let me tell you what sirXroam is all about. First off, let me take you back to a time long ago whenever I was a teenager. And I was a very awkward teenager, pimple face and everything. I felt gross. So like I said, I was a really awkward young teenager. And I had the problem of I didn't know how to talk to girls. It was a problem. I really did. I wanted to talk to girls, but I was really awkward. I was like, hi. Which was really just no good when you're trying to chat up a young lady. So the one thing I did have in my pocket of tricks is poetry. I was actually pretty good at poetry and writing different things out. However, again, I had the problem where I really had problems talking to girls. Hi. So what I did was this. I took my poetry and I began to post it up on a blogging site called Xanga. Those of you who remember Xanga, you're old. But that's cool. I still love you because I'm old too. But anyways, I began to post up on Xanga. And at the same time, I had my other Xanga that I normally ran. And what I did is I pretend like the other Xanga where I post my poetry was an entirely different person. And I had the surname of Rome, which is really my last name mixed around. Mora, M-O-R-A, Rome, R-O-A-M. You see that? Whoop. Yeah. So anyways, I began to post it up and I began to talk to this one young lady that I was really interested in. And I said, yeah, check out this poetry that my friend's writing. And she would look at it and she's like, oh, that's really cool. Sweet. It was really cool. It was going for me. This relationship went nowhere. So that's the reason why I came up with the whole thing with Rome. It was just really because I was really awkward and didn't know how to talk to girls. Hi. So what's up with the whole X thing? Well, back in the day, whenever people were starting to come up with like their own usernames for blogs and for instant messengers, you couldn't put spaces and you couldn't put underscores. It was just, you had to use all letters and nothing else. So what a lot of us did was we would put X's to stand for space, because really nobody ever uses X's. Why? Because it's just not a very common letter to use in names. I mean, how many people do you know that start with an X? I mean, how many names do you know that start with an X? I mean, there's Xavier. But that's really about it. At this time, I'd like to apologize to all you with the letter X at the beginning of your name. We sincerely apologize if you are offended by this video. And so that's really it, simple as that. It was sirXroam because I had to put a space in something, otherwise it would be sirXroam. And that's just kind of really a weird word, and it sounds really like an awkward noise you make whenever you're struggling to lift something. So yeah. Anyways, so sirXroam is my screen name, but it's actually sirXroam, and that's it. So yeah. Well, folks, hope you enjoyed today's episode of Moments with Dallas. Feel free to check out my other videos at any point in time. Comment on this video, subscribe, share alike, because sharing is caring, folks. So yes, share this video with as many people as you can. And that's pretty much all I have for you today. Peace and love.